I'm here with Josh. Today we're at the Milwaukee Cordless tool event, which I absolutely love their tools. As you know, you've seen some of my other stuff. So we're just here with Josh today. Josh introduced himself, and we're going to look at some of the new stuff they got.
Absolutely. So my name's Josh, working for Milwaukee on the field marketing team. We got a bunch of the different tools out here, a full assortment, stuff you can demo inside. Okay.
Anything new and exciting?
All the new exciting stuff. We got our new Gen 4 drill and impact driver in M18. This is our most powerful drill and impact driver.
And that's the fourth generation now, or what are we up to on that?
Fourth generation.
I only have third, so I don't have this one yet.
We sell that kit, the 2-piece, 2 batteries charger. Always a bunch of different deals running through our retailers, but if you're looking for something a little more lightweight, compact, we also have the M12. So,
you know, I'm going to try this. We don't use the M12s. I'm thinking of using the M12s on mailbox locks because you don't really need, this is overkill. So I'm going to try that, and it's all set up ready to go on my mailbox kit. So that's the M12 on that one.
M12 field brushless drill and impact driver. And when you're looking at the power output of these, when you compare it to the previous generations and the other tools we've made, these are surpassing the power of our first generation M18 fuel brushless.
Yeah.
So when you want, maximum power, most compact, lightweight size, got the 1/2-inch chuck, full size for all types of different bits. And then same deal, impact driver, most powerful in its class for 12 volt. Same with the little drill here. Multiple speed modes, comes in hammer or just regular drill driver as well. So the full sort of assortment top to bottom with those.
That's all good stuff. Oh, what's the batteries? You got some really cool new batteries.
Yes. So
the CP30s is what I've swapped over to.
And those are using the high output technology.
Yes, I love it.
So when you're looking at any of our high output batteries, they've got them now in...
Is it the Forge or something?
The Forge is another new technology, yeah. So if you're looking at the high outputs, we've got 12 volt high outputs, and we also have 18 volt high outputs, both in different amp hour offerings, but the main focus on this is the cell technology that's inside. So you're going to increase the power and the efficiency. So when you look at something like this M18 battery, it's going to be 50% more power and it runs 50% cooler, creating a more efficient tool, more powerful tool. This guy here, M12, same idea. It's going to be 25% more power and run 25% cooler than our standard style M12 batteries. So the red lithium technology has come a long way. We're increasing the power output of the cells inside of the batteries, but we're not swapping the platform. So you're always going to have compatibility. More power, same tool.
Yeah, and that's what we absolutely love. I got the M12s, M18s. Just have all the batteries always something to grab, so you don't have to search for different batteries. Just on a side note, I grabbed a competitor's drill, which was I won it in a contest and I got it.
Yeah.
And it's not my system. I had to drill a 1-inch hole in an oak door this morning and it couldn't do it. I was shocked. I was using a 1-inch spade bit and it would not go through the door. Actually, maybe we'll do a video on that just for a joke a little later. But I took out my Milwaukee and I went through there like butter. Oak door, old wood, beautiful, but it's funnier in heck. What else we got to show off?
So cool feature on this one, just as we wrap up on the drill driver side, it's our auto stop technology. So because this new Gen 4 tool has so much power, they've added auto stop. This feature can be toggled on and off, depending if you prefer to use it or not. But the big thing there is, I don't know if it's on right now, let me double check. So it is. So in forward and reverse, it'll automatically shut off if there's a bind up situation. So again, if you're drilling doors, metal, a lot of times that bit's gonna wanna catch, the tool's gonna be what turns. So if you're in a tight space, might hit you in the face, might end up twisting your wrist around. That's gonna prevent injury.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where if it's something that is an annoyance to you, you prefer not to use it, you just put it in neutral, tap the trigger 5 times, and that feature will be turned off.
You know where this comes in really handy? When we have to get through a high security door and it's got all, when we're trying to drill the lock and it's got carbide bits, you know when you catch it and these things just hurt your wrist like crazy. Yeah. This is going to be a wrist saver. Well, so that's cool stuff. Always got to go twice.
Yeah, exactly right. Check it, it's working right. Exactly. 100%.
So we got an M12. This is as powerful as the first generation Milwaukee M18s in an M12. So I'm looking at, I can't believe it. It's got the hammer on it. So just for that odd time, you just need to run something quick and easy. You only get like a quarter-inch hole or something like that, or 3/16 into a bit of concrete. Already built in. Oh my goodness. That is perfect. Okay.
So for the angle grinders, it really comes down to blade size preference and sort of style of grinder as well. So depending on the scenarios, what you're working with, these are our traditional style grinders, more of that full knucklehead design. we've now got our flathead angle grinders, which give better approach angle in certain scenarios, aimed at different types of fabrication work, etc. But kind of a full gamut of options. Most of the grinders, 4.5 to 5 inch blades. We also have a 4.5 to 6 inch, and then a 7 to 9 inch grinder.
Now, one thing we use ours for, we put a cutting wheel on it, and it's for cutting chains and padlocks. And yes, we can pick the padlocks, but sometimes it's all rusty, it's all crappy. We're throwing the padlock away, cut it off. Profit is not a bad word. Sometimes we just got to get the job done quickly. So I have cutting wheels. So this is fuel as well.
Yes.
And it's one thing I liked about yours is that it doesn't. We had some other ones, and they would just red light and shut down.
Yeah.
Just always. And we're going through hardened padlocks and hardened chain. The Milwaukee just cuts right through them. So this is a fuel as well.
It is. So two major things with the fuel brushless technology, and also you'll see on the top of these, this one's seen some usage, but the rapid stop technology. So
okay.
The two parts that make this really special tool. The RedLink intelligence chip that's inside, the RedLink Plus intelligence, which is our newest version, essentially allows battery to communicate to the motor. And the major message on that is, with the battery communicating to the motor, it'll increase the power output of the tool if there's more resistance. It'll also conserve battery power, run more efficiently if it doesn't have to work as hard. So it's constantly metering itself, giving you the best efficiency, runtime, and power output, so you don't bog down like you were saying with those other tools. That's where fuel kind of steps in and fills that gap. And then the rapid stop technology, any of the grinders with that rapid stop, take that blade from full speed to fully stopped in under 3 seconds. So big safety up. It's one of those things where old school grinder, you turn it on, you put it down, and it's still spinning. That could just skip off a table, and I don't know, whatever you put it down, could cut you in the foot, could cut you up midway. Something that, safety comes into play there big time too. So we're advancing the power outputs, different options, and then increasing safety at the same time as well.
Okay, we got the cordless die grinders, we call it.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm interested in this one because, again, something smaller to cut some of the padlocks, some of the chains we have. So, and also the cordless die grinder, I put a carbide bit on one and it went through the high security lock. I was able to defeat it pretty quick, deadbolt. So we'll let Josh say what we got here, the new stuff.
Absolutely. So these two are M12 die grinders. We've got the straight die grinder and the right angle die grinder. So depending on approach angle, what you're working on, sometimes people preference one layout versus the other.
I think I like this one.
It's kind of nice because you can hold that straight.
I can hold it in there, and I think I like that.
A lot of people tend to opt for this one. Both tons of power, multiple speed modes. They've got 3 adjustable RPM speeds. The right angle die grinder having 4 options. So if you're looking, again, like you're talking those carbide burr bits, some of the other cutting wheels, those will do the standard 2-inch cut.
Oh, I could put a cutting wheel on this too.
Certainly could.
So I could do my carbide,
and
I could also do a cutter on this.
And they run the 1/4-inch collets. So any 1/4-inch collet that runs to a 2-inch cutting blade, you can run that off the front, use it for cutting, use it for grinding, deburring, obviously. In your case, working with locks. But another option is also our little 3-inch cutoff tool. So this unit, you've got a bunch of different style blades that can fit on for different types of material. It does come in the kit with this little shroud housing if you're cutting, flat material and you want dust extraction with the vacuum attachment port. But big thing with this one is you can just pop the wheel on. It's got the adjustable guard, so you can run this just like your grinder, right? Protect those sparks from hitting you in the face. And then you run that little 3-inch wheel forward or reverse. So it's got both options. You can switch between and it'll highlight which direction you're running in. And much easier for just smaller cutting. Something a little light, handheld, easier to use and manipulate.
And remember, never use a grinder inside a car. That's a safety issue and also save you a lot of money. Don't do it. I've seen it done. Forget it. I love my Packouts. I love the drawer system. When it came out, I have the 2-drawer. I got other videos, and I just bought the newest one they have coming out. So we'll have a video. I haven't even done a video on that yet. So here's the Packouts. Absolutely love them. I'll let Josh talk about them because it's his thing. This is not my wall yet, but I'm getting there.
So depending on your setup, if you're running a van, truck, car, whatever the scenario be, Milwaukee's got a bunch of different mounting plate styles to run the Packout inside of your transit sort of vehicle that you're using. So this is utilizing our wall racking system. It uses E-track along with these shelves. You can adjust, set the heights that you want. You can run multiple shelves, different styles of organizers, cases, and boxes. And same idea, really nice things like these drawer units. You have access at the front all the time, so you don't have to unstack any of those units. And it's super simple. This tucks away, stows away. That keeps these drawers closed in transit. And then these drawers just slide out nice and easy. There's a bunch of new variations of drawers we've come out. There's 3 drawers, 4 drawers, 2 drawers, all different varying sizes to just fit that exact application that works for you. Along with that, we also sell foam inserts for all of those.
Oh, foam oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Depending how nice, you want that setup to be, how clean you want the setup to be, you can lay everything in, cut it out, and the nice thing is, if something goes missing, you can look inside your setup and go, that's its spot, where did it go? So you know that you're never forgetting anything on site, or if you walk away from something, you know something is missing. So close this rip it up, nice and easy.
And we can padlock it.
Yes, that's the big win there. So safety and security is top priority, obviously, with that. If you have the nice fancy tools inside there, obviously the fancy bin itself, it's a nice feature to be able to lock that stuff up.
I don't have yet the Packout Vacuum. I haven't got it yet. We're going to get one, and we'll do an evaluation. But they're more powerful. Like mine, I have one of the first generation.
Yes.
How's this one for more power? Or
Great question. So nice thing about this one, it utilizes the field brushless technology. So again, it's going to vary its speed based on the type of material you're picking up. And it's going to be our most powerful briefcase style vacuum. It's got the 18 volt multi-speed. So you can choose how much CFM you want to pull. And then it's got the retractable hose that stows inside of the unit.
yeah, mine just hangs down.
Exactly. And the nice thing with this one, sort of different than the brushed unit that we sell, that's our entry point one. This hose is always accessible, so you don't have to lift lids, take a bunch of stuff off to get to the hose.
I can just leave it on. I can just leave it on there and just vacuum up, and that's it.
And if you have a Packout stack with a rolling base and you want to use that on the unit, you can take the hose right off the side, use it as the vacuum, and keep it stacked on that unit as well. So it's very versatile that way. It kind of gives you the all-in-one.
And of course, the milk crates. Now you have a divider for the milk crate. I call it the milk crate. It's the most expensive milk crate you can buy.
Yeah.
but you can't just have one.
Exactly.
And now you have dividers for them. Is something a new product?
We do. So the divider, nice thing with that, if you have these half-size Packouts, you want to be able to stack them on top. By putting that divider in, you can organize better, and then also stack half-size units on top of the crates.
I have lots of half-size. That's a good idea. I think the half-size units, I put my mailbox locks in it, my bits and pieces, my some of my safe entry stuff, all in the little half Packouts. That's a good idea to put it on top, because I just find that I just throw stuff in mine, and the divider is going to probably save some time and effort.
Oh yeah, organization is kind of top priority when you're looking at Packout and making that streamlined, so when you show up to the spot where you're working that job, you can just have everything ready to roll.
Thank you, Josh, for showing off the new stuff. I'm glad. Oh, look at that. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, look at the glove.
Yeah, there you go. Top level protected. It's also smart to use.
Thank you very much, and hope to see you in the near future on some of the new products coming out.
Nice to meet you as well. Take care.
Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. Also, visit my website, and you can see what online locksmith training I have for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, as well as my covert methods of entry and my non-destructive methods of entry.